Good evening, everyone. Back again. I am George. My baby boy in the back. Wife. Put in a picture. Cat somewhere around here. Hold up. Let me fix my lighting a little bit. Hold up. Oh yeah. Your boy's shining down. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for showing love on the first video. I have actually another video. I'm editing it out right now. Probably, I think it's up now, but I had to get rid of a lot of dead sounds because I didn't know how to use this program. I'm getting a little bit better at it now, just a tad bit better. So I wanted to do a little video real quick on this video. My man's here is talking about roles in marriage. And let's have some commentary for this. Transition to here. Attempt to interact here. Oh, this jumper's just going. Alright. 3, 2, 1.
What whole thing?
Why don't the women want to cook and clean for the men anymore?
Because they're tired, bro. They have to go to work every day.
Okay. The question was why when women cook or clean for men anymore? And my man's down here in the bottom of the screen. He responds because they are tired. Okay. I think he's just tired from working all day. Okay. Okay, understandable. I'm tired. You're working. Which is true. Work is physically and mentally draining.
That's not hard.
They're tired?
Yeah, they got to go to work every day, just like you.
What are they tired of?
Of working. It's not hard. I mean, that shouldn't even be like, I don't even understand the question. Like, they're tired.
Cooking and cleaning and being associated with work. Okay, guys. Okay.
Aren't you tired when you get home from work?
They're working every day, so they're tired. That's why I don't want to cook or clean.
Yeah. You think I want to work 8 hours and then come home and then cook and clean? I mean, I do it.
All right. He's just admitted that he can come home from work and cook and clean. He just admitted this.
Because I have to. I have 5 children. But yeah, I mean.
Do you have a woman right now?
What's that?
Do you have a woman right now?
I've been married for over 20 years.
Okay. Does your wife work?
Yeah, absolutely.
What are the roles in a marriage?
What are you talking about, roles?
So his wife works. So he just said that he can work 8 hours, come home and cook and clean for 5 kids. Now he's puzzled why my man's in the glasses here. I don't know who you are. I'm sorry. I've never seen any of these people before, but the conversation was interesting. But yes, he's now asked for roles. I don't know if you can see my screen, but man's is looking at him confused.
And everybody does what they have to do.
Well, okay, what do you do? What does she do?
For a living?
No, in the house.
Oh my God. Why do you think he was talking about her job? Her job is irrelevant here. No, we talk about the house.
For the marriage, what do you guys do? What are your roles?
Role? I don't understand the question. She does what needs to be done that day if she has time to do it, and if she doesn't, I do it. I do what needs to be done
if she has time to do it. This right here is very interesting. Unfortunately, my man's in the glasses. He's not married, so he doesn't know how to really ask the question. Usually men are told that the microaggressions that occur in a marriage naturally is not a big deal. And he has no idea that there's another way.
Done that day, and if I don't have time to do it, she does it. But roles, I don't know what you're talking about.
How do you not know what roles are in a marriage? You're married for 20 years. You guys don't
Because
have
those
any
don't
roles?
exist. Because those don't exist. Like, I'm not.
This is not true. There are rules in a marriage. Relationships have rules. If one of your roles in a relationship is to be faithful, one of your roles in a relationship for your kids is to be a good father. These are roles that you have in a relationship. He's still doesn't know what this is. Let's continue.
White. I'm not a white Christian
What?
man. I don't.
What are you talking
roles.
about? I'm not white. What does that have to do with anything?
Oh, because you're trying.
I'm also confused why he brought race into this.
Trying to live up to like some white supremacist ideal of the
What are you
nuclear
talking
family.
about?
I don't.
Okay, so he says white supremacy version of a nuclear family. I will say that the nuclear family definitely is a propaganda piece back. Jeez. Was it early? Whenever TV and movies were a thing. It has to be before the 60s, but Hollywood made the whole portrayal of, you have a wife, a kid, son, daughter, dog, white picket fence, lawn, perfect, and that was considered, the nuclear family that you were supposed to go for, which is completely manufactured because at the same time, families were being ripped apart from each other via government overreach. So I'm gonna say I see where he's talking about the white supremacy role, but I think the question is family structure, which has nothing to do with race.
I don't subscribe
Nobody
to
said
that.
nothing about no supremacy.
Teamwork makes the dream work, Frank. We a team. Ain't no roles.
Teamwork makes the dream work. There are no roles. This man's never been on a team. In NBA, you have roles. You have a point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, center. Each person plays a position. They don't play the same position. That is not teamwork. That is micromanaging.
What do you mean there ain't no roles?
It's not that hard to understand. You said, why do women not want to cook and clean? You're tired. You have to go to work.
Okay.
I answered that question.
Okay.
You said, what are your roles? I
Who's
said, we're a team. You don't have any
if there
roles.
The red pill community often says that, if your woman does work, she's serving two masters. And I have no problem with women working, but if you can come home and cook and clean after working, I don't understand why she does not. He's not even letting us know, well, he kind of let us know. He's like, yeah, if she has the time for it. But my question would have been, when you're cooking, and then, dinner is ready, your family comes by, they eat the food, who is washing the dishes afterwards? Unless all of a sudden you don't have time to wash the dishes. Or maybe they'll get to it later.
If there's something that needs to be built in the house, who builds it? You or your wife?
Depends on what it is.
For the record, I build everything in this house.
What do you mean depends on what it is?
Like if it's a toy for the kids.
Oh man. Oh, there's a part 2 to this. Hold on. That was part 1. Here's part 2.
I said
Who's
we're a team. We don't have any fault.
if there's something that needs to be built in the house, who builds it? You or your wife?
Depends on what it is.
What do you mean depends on what it is?
Like if it's a toy for the kids, you know what I'm saying? My wife's better at putting stickers on, so she builds it. But if we're talking about
That's
like,
not
you know what I'm saying, like
building nothing.
I don't know why he used this toy example. Because he's kind of implying, well, the children come to the wife for their things. So the children know who to come to. So the children are aware that there are roles in the house.
Man,
well, I mean, I'm sorry you feel
putting
that way. It's
stickers
still a
on
task.
something, you've lost it.
It's still a task. But my wife's an interior designer, so she can build anything.
He brings in his wife's career as a way to say, well, she can build anything. She does it for the man. Of course she can do it for us here. I just choose not to ask her.
I ain't got time for no foolishness. He gone.
Okay, TheblkGuru is that guy's name, I think. Let me vet that real quick. Excuse me. No. Well, it is TheblkGuru. Shout out to you for this entertainment. So yeah, I think a relationship works better when there are clear, defined roles. Yeah, I think it does work a little better when you have clear, defined roles. My thing is, he shouldn't be so hesitant to put expectations on people once you're in a long-term relationship. And the comments on that, I think mostly unmarried people were agreeing with the guy, the light-skinned gentleman. And me as a married man, I'm like, no, their relationship should have roles. I mean, nobody wants to feel like they're being taken advantage of. Nobody wants complacency in a relationship. Like, to have to ask for things over and over again. Hey, can you wash these dishes? Hey, can you cook? You know, like, what if you forget? You forget to ask. And now you've done a double shift. And you come home and there's no food on the table. You gotta make it yourself. It's kind of like, it's madness. What would be the point of getting married to someone like that if they don't have the wherewithal to understand, like, oh yeah, you've been working all day, paying the bills, majority of the bills, all the bills, more than 50-50 of the bills, and can't get a sandwich? Alright. I think I'm done with that. This was more of a test to see if I could improve on these little streaming videos. So, like, comment, subscribe, and have a good night. See you soon.